Welcome back. It's good to be back. It's been a little while. I've been procrastinating a lot to do this video, but I need to make more videos. I want to make more videos. I'm not doing it because I have to. I'm doing it because I want to. But today, you read the title. This is a book review on Tom Grover's. Hang on, let me get it. Did I say Tom? I meant Tim Grover's Relentless. Now, this is a highly esteemed book for athletes and high performers alike. I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. Learned a few good things, which I'm going to share in this video. It's not going to be like my other book reviews where I pretty much went through every single thing, which I'm pretty sure isn't illegal, but this is going to be more generalized, more how I feel about it more than what it actually literally says. Anyway, the first thing I should probably go over for you to understand this is there are basically three types of people that he talks about in the sports world, in the business world. There's a cooler, a closer, and a cleaner. And basically, actually, I'll try and find the cooler, closers, and cleaners: good, great, and unstoppable. Basically, you want to be a cleaner, is what the thing is. Cleaners are pretty much people who have 100% preparation, 100% confidence in whatever they're doing. They know nothing but to execute, and they always have control over the situation, and they always know what to do next. They always know what to do before the next person does, if that makes any sense. They have an unrelenting killer instinct, and they will stop at nothing to win because they're bred to win. Like, that's all they know, that's all they do is win. And basically, what Tim goes on in this book to say, like, he describes a cleaner and he describes what they are and the characteristics that they have. And basically what I took away from it was like, if you want to succeed in something, if you want to be the best at something, you have to be a cleaner, is basically what he's saying. Now, it's difficult saying this, but it's obviously not realistic to be 100% perfect. Maybe not perfect, but a cleaner isn't perfect, right? But a cleaner is a person who strives for perfection and stops at nothing to get there, and has an unrelenting, always needing to win mentality. And I know that's not what everyone feels like all the time, but if you want to be the best in the world at whatever you're doing, then you need to be a cleaner. And that's basically what the book is trying to explain. Now, one of the most controversial parts of this book, but it's not really controversial, but it's like, you need to embrace your dark side. And what he means by a dark side is probably the side that you don't necessarily show to everybody, the side that is unconventional, like your instinctual desires, like almost your primitive desires is basically what that is. And you need to be able to harness that in order to have the unrelenting drive and the will to do anything to win, and always being prepared, and always like the discipline and everything else that comes with that. You need to use your dark side and not block it out. It is one of the big things that he points out in this book as well. And that's something I found really interesting, because a lot of people, generally, a lot of the average people is what I would say, average Joe, myself included, sort of push the dark side away in a way. And what that does is it takes energy. And if you want to win, every single ounce of your energy has to be focused on winning. And that's it. You can't be caught up in your internal struggles, otherwise you're going to lose. Because someone will come along who is harnessing the dark side and is fighting against it, and they're going to beat you, basically. So that's something that I thought was really interesting. And the strength that the dark side brings you, this sounds really cliche when you say it, but like, once you accept that and almost harness it, you almost go from, it's like you're running, you got a rubber band around your waist and you're running, and it's like someone's holding back the rubber band when you're trying to push back the dark side and like trying to ignore it or suppress it. But when you start to harness it, it's like someone faster, turns around in front of you and starts running, and the rubber band is almost pulling you. Like that's what it feels like when I've experienced it. One of probably the most instrumental points in this book was the emphasis on preparation. You have to be prepared if you want to win. You have to be prepared. You don't have to be prepared in every single scenario, know what to do, because I think in the book that's what a closer does. They prepare for every single possible outcome, whereas a cleaner just knows what to do. Few people have the ability to fly and make quick adjustments at work. You can plan, prepare for 10 different scenarios, be completely ready for every variable you anticipated, and you can be sure there will be an 11th scenario where you never saw coming. Most people are ready for one scenario, they can't even envision 10. They're completely paralyzed by all the possible variables, and when one thing goes wrong, they can't adjust. That's a trademark of a dangerous competitor. He doesn't have to show what's coming, because whatever you show him, he's ready, no fear of failure. That's what it says in the book. So I may be wrong in remembering this, because I read this a little while ago and it's taken me a little while to make this video, but the way I think about it is a closer prepares for every single situation, but a cleaner prepares in a way that they're ready for every single situation. Because like in that extract, you can prepare for specific situations, but as soon as a different one you didn't prepare for pops up, you're completely unprepared. So a cleaner is prepared for that, basically. They're the cleaners, they're the fire extinguishers, they're the people you look to when shit goes wrong, basically, is what they are. And what I took away from that was like, be that person. Be the person that people look to when shit goes wrong, and be confident, be prepared, and be willing to do whatever it takes to get your team, yourself, your family, whatever it is, whatever you're wanting to succeed at, to where you want to go, basically, is the point I was trying to make. Be so prepared that you don't have to think about it, you just know what to do. And that's something that I've experienced for moments in my life where you just get in the zone, which is what they talk about a lot in the book, into flow state, which is probably something you've heard of before. And you're not really thinking about what you're doing, but it's just happening, and you're sort of reacting real time and you don't even have to think about it. Basically, that's the mind state and the way in which you want to be in a crisis or like a scenario. And the last thing is I learned is pressure only makes you better. The old saying of pressure makes coal into diamond. Like without pressure, without being taken out of your comfort zone, you don't grow and you don't get better. So when you feel pressure, when you feel friction, that's the moment where you're growing as a person, and that's the moment where you're getting better, and that's moments you have to embrace and almost go out and look for, because it's quite easy to avoid that feeling you get when you're under pressure, or when you're out of your comfort zone. And if you really want to get better and grow as quickly and as efficiently as possible, you have to deliberately put yourself out of your comfort zone every day. And that's what little things like, everyday things like going to the gym, having a cold shower, doing something that makes you uncomfortable, or doing something that you don't normally do, to put yourself out of your regular routine or regular state of mind. That's the main thing. You got to change your state of mind, put yourself out of what you're used to, what you're comfortable with, put yourself under pressure, and that's where you learn and you grow, and that's where progress is really made. So that's basically what I took out of this book. I recommend it if you really want to learn more about harnessing your dark side. And what's in this book actually is a lot about Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, because Tim Grover is a guy who trained, I probably should have said this at the start, but Tim Grover was a guy who trained with, was the main trainer of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, the two basketball greats. He's trained a few other people as well, I think. Dwayne Wade was another one. So yeah, even if you're interested in that, and like the the mindset of a tier 1 or even tier 0 athlete. Like, I don't even know if that's a thing, but like above tier 1. Those types of athletes, like the best of the best, their mindset and how they go about things, like, to get an insight on that alone is worth this book. But I want to thank you for watching. This was something that I had to do to take me out of my comfort zone, because I've been putting this video off for a long time because I wasn't sure exactly what to say or anything like that. But my roommates are calling me now and I'm done. I want to thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, check out my other channel where I upload beats every single day, and my Twitch in the description. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next video. I'm gonna have another one. I'll catch ya.